So these are the points which will define local and global variables. If a variable is defined or created inside a function, they are local variables, and the changes made to that variable are confined to that function only. Now see, this is the main point. If you are defining a variable with the same name as a global variable, still it will be known as a local variable within a function. So the name doesn't matter. If it is redefined in a function, it will be called as a local variable, whether the same variable exists as a global variable or not. Okay. Now what are global variables? The variables which are defined outside a function are global by default, and you don't have to define a global keyword for that. Okay. And that global variable can be used inside a function, can be used outside a function. And while using global variable inside a function, you have to use the global keyword. Okay. Now let us understand this program. See, you define a global variable x which is initialized to value 5. You are invoking compute method. Control will come over here. You are not redefining a variable. You are not initializing a variable. So it will take the global variable x. Value of x in compute function is, it is display 5. So it is using a global variable because you are not redefining any variable here, or you are not initializing any variable in the function. Okay. Now you are invoking calculate function. Control will come over here. See, you are defining a local variable here. Whether the name of this variable is same as a global variable, still this will be considered as a local variable, and its changes will be confined within this function only. Value of x in calculate function is 50. You are subtracting value 10, making the value of x as 40. But the value of x equal to 40 is visible only in this function. The moment control goes back to the main function, see, there is no return, but still it is considered to be there. Control will go back to the main function. Value of x in main function is, it will still display 5, because the changes made to the variable x here were locally. Okay. You are invoking this value method. Control will come over here. Here you are confirming that you want to use a global variable x, that is this. So it will pick up the value 5. Value of x in this value function is 5. You are subtracting value 2, making it 3. Control is invoking the compute method again. You are using the global variable x. It will display the value of x as 3 because you have subtracted value 2 from x. Okay. Now you are again invoking calculate function. It will reinitialize a local variable as 50. Value of x in calculate function is 50. It will make it 40, but of no use again. You are invoking the disvalue method. Control will jump to this function, global variable x, which has become 3. The value of x in disvalue function is 3. You are subtracting value 2 from 3. It will become 1, and the control goes back to the main function. So let us copy this program. Control C to copy it. And I am running it. See, from here you can see